What is the one thing that is hurting your spine on a day-to-day basis? Hey, my name is Patrick and I'm a chiropractor here at Complete Health in Eastbourne. So the one thing that you're doing that's hurting your spine, now, look, this is a question that I get asked all the time. Doc, what am I doing? My back keeps going. Or I woke up yesterday and I hadn't even done anything and my back hurts. Or when my back went, I was only putting on my socks. And the reality might be true that they may feel like they didn't do anything different. And that's the question, is that they didn't maybe do anything different to what their normal day-to-day life entailed. But ask me this, or tell me this, that if you have a roof on a house that can endure a storm for the next 15 to 20 years, that's great. But would you expect that same roof to be working in 200, 300, 400 years' time? Now, same again with a car. Would a car break down before 50,000 miles, 60,000 miles, 70,000 miles? Some cars might not break down until they're 100,000 miles, but what you can guarantee is that if you're driving that car enough, or using that car enough, or pushing it through motions enough, it will eventually go. It will eventually go, because like all objects, all materials have a finite amount of strain or stress that they can take. And if we're overstressing or overworking tissues, and by the way, it's not always in the way that you think it might be occurring. So say, for example, something as simple as sitting or using your mobile phone on a regular basis can be considered stressful and damaging to your spine. Whereas going out for a run or doing some exercise, many people would probably think is more detrimental. And actually, it's quite the contrary. Sitting on your phone and sitting in a chair are actually more detrimental to our health, especially if you decide to go out and run afterwards. So the question is not what is the one thing you're doing that's causing your pain, but what is it you're doing on a regular basis that's accumulating that may be causing your pain? And the majority of people will be doing one of the following things, which is excessive use of mobile phones, excessive volumes of sitting, or inadequate volumes of exercise. And those are probably the three biggest things that I see in society nowadays that actually trigger people's pain. And if you could actually get away from staying in any one position for too long, e.g. if you were at work, having a standing desk, by sitting your mobile phone in a completely different position to what you're used to, or actually just getting up and doing something, now is going to be a relatively good opportunity for some people because they're going to have a little bit more spare time again. So think about it. What is it you're doing on a regular basis? Because by the way, if you have an injury six years ago and you come in and you say, I've only had this problem for 6 months, because that's when you recall it happening again. And then someone asks you the question, when do you ever first remember having a back problem? Oh, well, that was 16 years ago. Well, just understand that's no longer a 6-month problem. That problem started 16 years ago, and your body was trying to tell you, and we didn't do anything about it. Same as our cars have those check engine lights that tell us when the car is going to break down. Many of us will choose to ignore them. But what's the consequence of ignoring those things later down the line? Hi, I'm Patrick here from Complete Health in Eastbourne. If you need anything to do with chiropractic health, we are here to serve during this uncertain times. We are pretty much as normal. Not a lot has changed for us over the next 4 weeks. So should you need anything, please get in touch. We'll speak to you again soon.